Welcome in, everybody. Whole three of yous.
Meow.
Let's see as it grows as we go. Well, I'm just going to jump to the panelists here, even though there's just one.
For the moment.
For the moment, yeah. I'm just going to go straight to Panzer.
Hello.
What are you up to?
I'm thinking about starting building this, which is a kit that I actually ordered last year. That arrived. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. That arrived this year. I ordered it from China because it was on pre-release over there, and I bought it for about 14 quid UK, and it came via surface post rather than air post. It did take quite a considerable time, but this was an experiment to see just how long it would take, because I've been noticing that UK model prices have been starting to get a bit silly. So I thought, let's see if I can order from China, how long it takes, how's the service. So I ordered iSimGo sample kit from a Chinese retailer. Now, I had the option of having it air freighted, but air freight was about 28 quid for the small package. It was a flat rate with a surface post worked out at about £2 UK. So I chose surface post. Boy, that was a mistake, because it took near enough 7 months to arrive in the UK. But then the Suez Canal was, of course, shut for quite part of that because of the problems in that region of the world.
Yes.
So, but anyway, it did arrive. So that's me. So I might just start contemplating building this, because it comes with a box. Here we go. Of nice 3D printed goodies. Open the box. Come open. And very nice 3D printed pieces they are indeed. So, like I say, I'm toying with the idea of cracking this box open and having a little blast at this. Quite partial to a men kit, but actually one of those companies that quite enjoy their products. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Nice.
What about
see how it goes?
Yeah, well, it was one of 7 prototypes that was tested during the winter, for the Winter War, and I think it's an interesting thing. And it has 3D printed parts, and it was relatively cheap. So
it also looks German.
It is. It's very German. It's a Kugelwagen with tracks and skis.
Yeah. So. Interesting.
So that's what I'm going to do. What about yourself, Scott?
Well, I am. Give me a sec.
Yes, you might want to take me off full screen so we can see what you're going to do. Yes, there we go. It's Australian instructions.
I'm going to continue building this. Spitfire Mark 8, Edward, 148 scale, Profi pack. And I think I'm up to the cockpit. So we'll see how we go. Might have to. Yeah, I'll do that first. I've got to play with photo etch at some stage, but I might leave that until I get a proper file. See how we go.
You don't have a proper file.
I've got files, but they're too big.
I highly recommend a Swedish cut needle file. I've been using them. I've been using mine for about 30 odd years now.
Well, that's actually what I'm after, something like that. I have seen other people using knife sharpening stones to do the same.
Yeah, you want something like that.
Oh. Yeah, because the ones I've got, they're just too big. I mean, they're small, but it's just the teeth are too much. if that makes sense. Well, I'm just going to jump straight over to the chinwag, even though there's not much there. And
They're not very chatty this morning, are they?
no, it's only young. And first up in was Dogosaurus saying, "Hurry up, I'm alone, I'm scared. Someone turn the light on. I need a snack."
Hey, Dorka.
Hey, Dogger. Well, you're not alone now, but are you still awake? That's me putting the link up to the channel there. If anyone wishes to join, they're quite welcome.
Yes, please.
I do
come
have
along.
I do have 8 seats left, so more the merrier.
8 seats left.
And that's me saying g'day, Dorker. Panzer's saying g'day, Scott. How you going, Panzer?
Yes. It ignored my meow twice.
I only saw it the once.
Yeah.
Panzer saying meow. Panzer saying finally it shows my meow. Bad YouTube.
Yes, very bad YouTube.
Panzer's, yeah.
It took 3 goes for me to get that meow in, you know.
Oh, right. Well, it just wouldn't go through.
It was an internal error.
One of those.
Yes, one of them. I thought, don't tell me Scott's put meow was a bad word.
No. Don't think I've got any bad. I think I've got one. I don't know what it is, though. Can't remember. Panzer saying hi, Dorker. Dorker saying hi, Scott and Panzer. Dorkosaurus is also saying, I've been up since 4 a.m. I assume that's what he means. Now I'm getting sleepy again. Carl's in saying afternoon. Oh, I'll be lurking. Yes, Carl's not with us tonight because he's got repairman man around his place trying to
Repair
fix something. Yes.
Yes.
Josh is in saying, g'day, Kuiper Panzer. Folks in chat, hope all is well. There is spare space in a bit. I'll pop up. Just stepping out for 15 minutes quickie.
He's out for a quickie.
Eh? That can go many ways. But anyway, Jim from Chicago's in saying, greetings all. G'day.
Hey, Jim.
At Panzer, that's one crazy ride you got there. Ditto on like out of this world, man.
Daddy-o. Yeah, it is. Like I said, the kit was announced last year, around about November. And I thought, that's interesting. I wonder how much it's going to cost in the UK. But it's from China. And as I said, I've been noticing prices here in the UK. I'll be getting a bit crazy. So I thought, let's try a test. And let's order from a Chinese retailer. So I did. And like I said, apart from the shipping delay, so it may be worth my while to try again with a different company and take the air freight and see how the prices compare that away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've got no choice here. It's air freight, everything. Yep.
Yes.
And Jim's also saying hello on all in chat, and then Joshy's jumped back in. Panzer, that's what I keep getting when my messages don't show up. Internal error occurred. Message doesn't post.
Yes.
Josh is saying, g'day, Jim. Joshy's also said, yeah, Carl's hangover from last night. I'm thinking the same, Joshy.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Carl's birthday yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It was, yes.
Yeah. And he went out for dinner. So, whoo-hoo.
Any excuse.
Turn the volume down. It's a bit loud. Graham Ball's in, so afternoon all. G'day, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
And Joshy Panzer. If that was the cause, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I included getting dressed again. Okay. OnlyFans. And we got Baby Cakes in. G'day, Baby Cakes.
Hello,
G'day.
DP. Not seen you for ages.
Yeah, good to see you. Saying g'day, Skippy, and Meow Panzer. There you go. She's also saying hi, Joshy. Joshy saying Graham. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that thing. And Baby said, Cake saying happy birthday, Carl. Yes.
Yeah.
And Jim saying greetings, Joshy Baby Cakes. And Joshy saying, Baby Cake saying hi, Graham. And hi, Jim. Hope you are well. Ooh, look out. And happy birthday, Carl, from Jim. And that's the chat caught up with. So there you go. Right, I've got to find all my pieces now because I threw them all over the place.
Why?
Doofus. I don't know.
Doofus? Is that an Australian expression?
Yep, doofus. Silly person.
Yes, I know what it means. I just wasn't aware that it had made it all the way to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Or I should correct myself, all the way to Tasmania.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. I think that's all the pieces. Soon find out. All right.
You go looking for the bee sprue and discover that it's missing.
Oh, the sprues are over there. Okay. Yeah, done the seat. I won't put it on yet. I'm just going to... Gee, that's a bit of...
Test fit it.
Yeah.
So, the important question I have is, Carol, was there cake? And if so, what sort of cake was it?
Afraid I couldn't tell you. Because I wasn't invited.
Neither was I. See?
Okay.
We don't get invited to special fancy birthday cake parties.
Oh, that's what I was going to do. This. Is this the right side? No, it's not. Actually, it was. Surprise! All right. I've got to find some parts and glue them.
Okay, good for you.
F27, 25, and 7.
Those will be on the F sprue.
Yes.
Which, of course, will be the sprue at the bottom of the pile.
There it is. It's ready. What did I say? Yeah, 25 and 27.
You expect me to remember what you said?
That's why I looked at the instructions. There's 27.
I'm in my own little world. Oh,
24, 20. Oh, there it is.
other way around.
27 and 7. 2, 5.
6, 8.
There's 7 and it's missing.
You've probably clipped it off.
That's right, I have.
See? That's how I knew. Now you've just got to remember where you put it on your bench.
I know where it is. It's right. It's in my hand.
Aren't you clever?
Some days.
Don't you be too clever. Look what happened to Anne Boleyn. She was too clever. She lost her head for it.
Oh, this is true.
So how's spring progressing down there on Tasmania?
It's still winter.
I thought you said it was spring this weekend.
Yeah, on the 31st
Oh.
is the last day of winter. And winter is making one. It's going out with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
Forecast and snow down to low levels on Saturday, so it's going to be cold. We had nothing but thundery rain today, and I was working in it.
Let that be a lesson to you about being smart about us having summer.
Oh, that's fine. Car's got heaters, I can dry out. And although Friday's not looking too flash, it's meant to be pretty wet all week, so I'm not going to get a chance to dry out too much. Okay, that's part, and there you are. So small.
We keep telling Joshua that.
What, are you so small?
Wait, bottom. Look at this the right way. Yep. Go.
But we had 2 other new people today.
Hey, look, Lady Sam's joined your chat.
I better go back to it. G'day, Sam. Welcome in. I'll go up here. Chat's never caught up with if I'm in.
Yeah, that's why we want you to join us.
Yeah. Don't tell him that, though.
Mm.
Graham Ball, just to let you know, I'm currently editing my first video and hope to upload in the next few days. Fingers crossed. Well, good luck with that, Graham. Give me a sec.
Jesus. You're clicking on buttons, I can hear.
There you go. Graham, you now have a spanner, so you should be able to post links. So when your video's ready, and you're on this channel, of course, you can post your link to your video. And yeah. Jim Scott, I hardly approve your choice of model kit. You can never go wrong with an Aussie Spitfire Mark 8. Yes, well, I had a choice of two. It was this one or the 24 scale one. I chose this one because, yeah. Mostly because
It was small.
it's not that. The colour scheme is
Not that bloody want it to mirror.
almost the exact to what it was in my profile or avatar. That one.
That bloody want it to mirror, isn't it?
The only thing is that I think the mouth's a bit too small and the eyes in the wrong position. Eyes should be up here in front of the exhaust there. But apart from that, it's the same rego, same everything. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You could always change the positions of the decals.
Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. Josh is saying, nice, Graham. Jim's also saying, Joshy B, thanks for subscribing to my channel. I now have 27 subs. Didn't know that until I checked in the past week. Baby Cake saying, Graham's channel is that. Oh, thanks, Baby Cakes. I'm going to make sure I'm subscribed then.
Yeah, you got me confused.
Ooh.
You got me thinking.
There you go. Will that make it go bigger? Oh, very nice. Graham does have a picture up of a Panzer IV on his channel. He's actually got a few pictures up. If no one's seen it, it's worth a look. Yeah. Make that 28, Jim, from Bobby Cakes. And Jim saying, oh, thanks, Baby Cakes. You very kind of you. Thanks. I better have a look.
The easiest way to do it is jump onto here, see the link. Jim.
Oh,
well,
I'm not.
Oh,
you got one more there.
Jim has now got an extra subscriber.
Well, he's got two then. Surprise!
Who's the other one? It's
Me.
Graham. No, not you. Graham Ball.
Ah.
I've already subscribed to you. And there we go. I have now subscribed to Graham Ball as well.
Mm.
There we go.
Got a nice model on the profile too.
Yes. I shall get back to that later. Because the minute I pressed buttons on my phone, my Patreon notification started going.
Where is Baby Cake saying, my pleasure, Jim? Baby Cake's posted Jim's link to his channel. Thank you very much, Baby Cakes. Now, my next step from Jim. Now, my next step is to actually create some content. Well, you can start right here. Josh is saying you're welcome, Jim. To be honest, but I thought I already had a while back until I looked the other day. Yes, that happens a lot. Josh is also saying Panzer, that's in Germany at the moment. Um, Jim saying thanks again, Joshy and Baby Cakes. Lady Sam's in saying hi, Scott and Panzer. You're welcome to join me if you wish to, Sam. Links up on top of chat. Joshy, I can't help it. Yeah, me either. Joshy saying hi, Sam. Graham Bell's just subbed to you too, Jim. Oh, there you go. Hi, Jim, Athel, Joshy, and Graham. Is Athel in? I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him either.
No. He's probably there somewhere anyway. Hi, Athel.
Hello, Athel.
And Baby Cape saying hi, Sam. Graham saying hi, Sam. Lady Sam saying hi, Baby Cakes. Joshy. Excuse me.
Your excuse, don't do it again.
Yeah. Joshy saying, okay. So if on panel I can't do damage in the chat, you can do but either. Baby Cake saying you're welcome, Jim. Jim saying hello, Lady Sam, Athel, and Graham Bell. There you go. Graham, I beg your pardon, Graham. Ball, not Bell. Yeah. Graham Ball saying cheers, Scott. Mind you, don't always been a bit of a tool. Hey, that's fine. Mark's Hobbies in saying hi, one and all. G'day, Mark's. Welcome.
Hey, Mark, welcome.
Jim saying, and thanks to the sub, Graham. Josh is saying hi, Mark. Josh is saying hi. Mark saying hi, Joshy. Lady Sam saying hi, Mark. Graham Bell saying it's my pleasure, Jim. I'm subbed. Nice one. Thank you. And Mark's Hobby saying hi, Sam. Baby Cap saying hi, Mark. Mark saying hi, DP. Graham saying just one post so far, just to test that my setup was up to the task. Yeah, if you got a camera, you can always join us, Graham. Try your camera out. Camera and microphone. Mark obviously is just subbed. Nice one. DP saying you're welcome, Skippy. I might have to become a... Yeah. Okay. Don't call me Skippy. Baby Cakes, Mark's channel. Mark's Hobbies channel. Yes, thank you. I'll check that out later. Joshy said I'm back in. We'll set up and pop in. No worries, Joshy. Oh, there he is. Athel's in saying, morning, Monica. Trust you're feeling better. And Athel's also saying, morning, Skippy Scott. And Panzer Meow Cat. Okay, Athel.
Athel.
Baby Cake saying, hi, Athel. And I am, thanks. Josh is saying, hi, Athel. Lady Sam saying, sub to you, Jim. There you go, Jim. And Jim saying, thank you, Lady Sam. And Athel saying, morning, Joshy. And that's the chat got up with. There you go. Nice one.
See, we're a friendly bunch.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I've got to clean you up. This is the sidewall.
You. Snippy.
Snippy, Snippy. Don't call me Skippy.
I said Snippy, not Skippy. Skippy, the Tasmanian Wonder.
It's Skippy the bush kangaroo. There you go.
I know Australian dog food when I see it, and you don't look like Australian dog food.
That's the bottom. I might pull that down anyway. Woohoo! All right. Here's me too, Blacky.
I sure hope I've cut that in the right place. I genuinely do hope I've cut that at the right place. I have not cut it at the right place.
Oh no.
I've cut it at the wrong place. Why did I do that, Panzer?
I don't know. Did you get distracted?
So now I've got to glue that back on, build that back up. Plastic putty later. Yes. Glue this in. I'm so glad that I triple checked that after double checking it and making complete pig's ear of it. I don't make many mistakes, but when I do, they're crackers.
Oh, you make a big one.
I like you to get your money's worth, you know.
Yeah. Ethel says, hi, Sam and Jim from Chicago. And Jim's saying, Scott, you recently mentioned you were working. What's your job occupation? Traffic controller. There you go. I only started like last week, so I'm in my second week.
Jokes about being a lollipop lady or a crossing guard or
No, a bit more advanced than that. We go out and set up the work sites so people can work safely. Like on roadworks, etc. And I can be anywhere in the state. Like last week I was in Launceston, Monday I was down the west coast, and today I was behind Sheffield, which is probably a half-hour drive from here. And it was cold, wet, and windy.
and boy did we laugh.
Mm.
Right, going to have to mix up some talcum powder, super glue. There's a bit of talcum powder there.
I saw Boss was on Terry's last night.
He was indeed. See, this is what happens when you go to work and you miss the stream.
Oh no, I got to see it. Got to see the last part of it at least. And then I rewatched it this afternoon.
Yeah. I tend to listen to a lot of the streams when I'm travelling to and from work.
Mm.
When I remember to. When I don't have when I'm not giving a colleague a lift.
Yeah.
There's nothing more disturbing than introducing you lot to one of my work colleagues.
And
With our
as I say,
mischief,
sorry, go.
yeah, with our mischievous sense of humour and micro taking.
Ethel saying, Scott, I thought you were meant to get snow. What happened? Snow's coming this week, Friday and Saturday. And it's going to get cold. Low levels, apparently. 200 metres down south, 300 metres up here. That's 300 metres above sea level. Jim's saying, "Oh, okay, Scott. Thanks for letting us know. It's kind of work that has its risk. Careless and angry motorists that don't observe the rules. I haven't come across them yet. I know they're out there, but I just haven't come across them yet. Mind you, it's only been 2 weeks, so I'm sure it's going to happen at some stage."
There we go.
Paul Price is in saying, "Evening all. G'day, Paul. Welcome
G'day,
in.
Paul.
Got Baby Cake saying, hi, Paul. And Ethel saying, evening, Paul. And Paul saying, evening, Baby Cakes, Ethel, Scott, and Panzer. There you go. And, of course, Jim saying, hi, Paul. Nice. And Paul saying, evening, Jim. And we got Paul B. How you going, Paul? Welcome in.
Hey, Paul B.
There's 2 Pauls. How can we go wrong? Hi, Panzer. Hi, Scott and Panzer, all in chat. Can't hang about. I'm having a crafty fag break. Yes, I know them well. Have a great stream. Catch you all later. No worries, Paul.
Yep, nobody's met.
As for saying hi, Paul. Josh is saying g'day, Paul. And Josh is saying g'day, Paul B. There you go. And Paul B saying evening to Spanners. Baby Cake saying hi, another Paul. Or other Paul. Yes, there's 2 of them now.
You can have Paul in stereo. Or DP, 1 for each. No, let's not go there. Not going there.
Dorcasaurus is in saying hi, Joshy, Ethel, Paul, Jim, Baby Cakes. Hi. And he's bought cakes. Ethel saying hi to Dorca.
No. He's saying hi to Baby Cakes. He hasn't bought cakes.
Yes. Paul saying evening, Dorca. Baby Cake saying Panzer, laughing. Baby Cake saying hi, Dorca. And Josh is saying hi, Dorca. There you go.
I'm going to have a mouthful of cold coffee.
Cold coffee.
Yes, it was warm when I made it and came up here.
That's one thing I'm glad I did take today was hot coffee.
Well, it was hot when I made it, but that was
Yeah.
about an hour ago.
I took a flask. A good thing I did because I did need it. Okay.
Now let's try this cutting off the right end. Okay, why have I got tubular bells going through my head?
Why have you got what?
Tubular bells going through my head.
I don't know. Why do you have that going through your head?
I don't know either, but I wish it would stop.
Oh, that shouldn't matter.
It might be 6 millimeters. It probably isn't. Just make sure. Yeah, I've got the right one. So saying iced coffee is good for when it's high humidity. Yeah. Not in this part of Scotland. High humidity.
Yeah, I do like the iced coffee. We've got a brand here called Dare Iced Coffee, and it's the one to go for. And Paul saying, "Well, Scott, you do live in the gateway to the South Pole." That's Hobart. They cop all the wind because of Hobart. It has the Derwent River runs up through the city, and the wind, if it's blowing south, is coming from Antarctica. So it is absolutely blinding cold when it's doing that. Well, I have the only one thing to say to that Panzer is that one, Glockenspiel.
Grand piano.
Mm.
Sorry, I should have tubular bells. I think it may have something to do with in the random music selection that was playing through the MP3 player the other week. There, I got a taste of tubular bells, and it's kind of stuck in my head. I haven't listened to the album for a good few years now, so I need to maybe hope the whole album out and listen to it.
Oh, yeah, I'm already subscribed to Mark. Nice. Oh, R2D2. Ooh.
For a second there, I thought I'd done it again, but no, I haven't. It's the right way around this time.
Mm. Right.
So far, apart from that one little error, this is actually well. So far, apart from that one little error I made, it's actually been a nice little kit so far.
Oh, I see.
Do you?
Hmm.
Thought Joshua was coming in to join us.
Yeah, I thought so too. Been a while. Might have got sidetracked by the neighbour.
Don't give him any excuse.
I'm not. I'm not going to say which neighbour.
See, Carl's been lurking as well, so he hasn't been very talkative either. For a lurker.
Yeah, but Carl's suffering from a hangover, so
or,
it's probably
or,
a good thing.
or skillet pan concussion.
Or both.
I'm inclined to go with skillet pan concussion. Don't ask me why I suspect that. See, Michael, whoever does Tubular Bells 4, you can have skillet pan. Ding!
Surprise. All right. Okay.
Oh, what did you have for your tea tonight then? Or your dinner
I
tonight?
had chicken burgers. That's right.
You went to McDonald's, didn't you?
Nope.
KFC.
Pulled them out of the freezer, put them in the air cooker, and a bit of tomatoes and a bit of cheese. Threw an egg on it, a bit of bacon. Awesome. So good, I had 3 of them.
Little piglet you are.
It was worth it.
I may have had some toast earlier with some peanut butter on it.
Peanut butter.
Yes.
Was it
Crunchy peanut butter.
Was it Skippy peanut butter?
No, it was Copeland brand peanut butter.
Ah.
Skippy peanut butter. It will be skipping later, but we won't go into that just now.
That's where I got the thumbnail from, was Skippy peanut butter. Paul saying, so chicken and the egg, they go well quite nicely with each other. Bit of salt and pepper, yum.
Tonight I am having some poor Scottish beef burgers. That's a square sliced long sausage, with some reggie sauce
Ooh.
on rolls or buns, baps, round bread things.
Sounds interesting.
Yes. Spicy, hot and nippy and sweet. There's reggie sauce. I'm down to my last bottle of it. So, fortunately, I will be visiting the local Asda stores up there and buying as much of that as I can to ship it back down here.
Right.
Because it's not something that's available to me locally.
Yeah.
And I like it. Can't beat something hot and spicy. I've still got tubular bells in my head now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's one thing I was going to bring up.
What's that?
You
dinner?
You know about Edward not shipping to America no more?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Australia Post came out saying they're going to do the same. So
basically, every country in the world has stopped shipping to America because of the current tariff situation and how it's to be collected. Because the emphasis is on the couriers to collect
you almost
the tariff.
got it right the first time when you started. Yeah. I won't repeat it, but yeah. Sounded like you was about to say, see you next Tuesday.
Yes. Which is a bit of a bother for some of the companies that deal with, that ship to America.
Yeah.
And the way that the policy is worded is that it's not based on where the country is being shipped from. It's where the goods are manufactured at. That's where the tariff is introduced from. So if you bought something from India, it's 50% tariff if it was manufactured in India, which Fairfit's kits are at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's where Airfixes get their kits manufactured, apart from the Spitfire and a couple of other kits too, and I can't think what they are. Panzer, what kind of Panzer? What are your favourite armour vehicle subjects to build? World War One, Two, post 1945 vehicles.
I like. It can be subdivided. My favourite World War II tank of all time is the Panther tank. It's a really sleek-looking vehicle. I think that's one of the best-looking vehicles of the Second World War. Post-war, I have to admit that I do like the T-72s and the T-64 tanks. The T-64 is my favourite tank of all time. Because it's big, wide tracks but very narrow wheels, and it's a little squat, round-looking tank. It's the epoch of tank design from the Soviet era. My favourite subject when I get back into military vehicle modelling back in the early 90s, I said I was only going to do modern Soviet tanks because I knew there wasn't very many of them on the market. Then that kind of diversified into modern British vehicles. Then I discovered Accurate Armour and their range of incredible resin products. And then, of course, a company called Brian Sheriff Limited just happened to be having a sale, and they may have been clearing out a couple of the earlier Tamiya kits. And I may have bought, by mistake, the Panzer III. And that reignited the World War II interest.
Yeah. Well, I guess right now it's not all time, but my tank that I do like to build is the EC8 or a Sherman.
Yeah, I mean, my other favourite tank is actually an assault gun. Is the Stugs, the German Stug, based on the 3 chassis. I think I own just about every Stug 3 kit that's ever been released.
Well, that is one subject I'd like to build, actually, is a Stug. Actually, I think I've got one in my shopping cart.
I heartily recommend them, but I also recommend you buy some of the Dragon Stugs, not the Tamiya ones.
No, I've been put off Dragon.
The earlier Dragon kits, or the 2000 Dragon.
I was put off Dragon because I think it was an F111 I bought from them. Anyway, it was full of flush, and the parts like the cockpit and all that just wouldn't match. Like it was too. One side was okay, the other side was like it was in a different size. So I sort of gave up.
Sounds like one of the Zvezda kits that Dragon it had from the early days when they did a lot of mold shading. But Jim says there he agrees with me about the Panther tank. The Panzer A is a very graceful design, both tank and tank destroyer. His focus is primarily World War II. I do love the Panzer Ones, and the best Panzer One kit on the market, you can't get them anymore, was the TriStar Panzer One kits. I think when they were available in the UK in about 2000. They came with a set of model cast and individual working track links, and they alone were worth 25 quid. And I may have bought quite a few of them at the time. Hello, did I hear a pop there?
I heard a ping.
Yeah, so did I.
I wonder who could be. I think it's black screen. Hello, black screen. I mean, Joshy.
I can go black screen.
It is black.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not on mine. The camera's working.
We're not seeing a camera.
Hang on a minute.
Take the private. See, now we're seeing the zombie.
What about now?
Black screen.
Nah.
What about now?
Nah.
Hang on a minute. Right. I will unplug the camera and then plug it back in again.
Oh,
There you go. There we are.
Hello. We've got colour.
But I haven't done anything. I literally didn't do anything. I was just about to unplug the camera.
Ah. It might have just been sort of slightly out, maybe.
I can push it slightly back in again. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't know
Hello.
about you, but I don't know about you, but I think Baby Cakes me need to go and have a cigarette.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. If I pushed, did I go too deep? No, rotate it too. Models, painting, yes. I'm going to work on my nameplate that JC has done for me. I was on Phil's last night. I'm trying to get a rust effect on here, on the S.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Well, see how you get on.
Painted the B, not the B, the B last night to make it look like a plank of wood.
Which one was it? The B or the B?
Not this B, that B.
That B, right?
This B, not this B, the other B.
I'll let it be.
Okay, I did say to be or not to be.
Yeah.
But there is two B's though, so.
Yeah, two B's.
But I have this to play with.
Oh yeah.
So I was asking Panzer and PJ and Phil last night for some tips on how to get this looking rusty. And I did a random thing because I remember watching it on a YouTube short. There's a guy who sprinkled a bit of gravel, like only a little bit of fine gravel, and he painted over that, and that's why it looks like it's got little speckles of stuff on it.
Oh, nice.
So, but yes, I'm going to be working on this today, I think.
Nice. Well, welcome in.
Thank you. Hello to everybody.
Yeah. Ethel's saying before Brian Sheriff closed down Adden's shop.
That shot for Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. I bought almost all his Dragon figures in 135th, plus some chaffies, as used in the Vietnam area. Right, nice. I wouldn't mind doing a chaffee, actually. There you go.
Avoid the AFV Club one.
All right. Okay. Jim, Dragon 3-in-1s, Smart Kit, Premium Edition kits are the Dragon models I collect and build. They have the modest parts count and compared to some modern day armors kit makers. Right. Yes. We can see your workbench, Joshy. That's from Jim. And correction to Chaffee's, think it was Sheldon's air liftable armor. Okay.
Sheridan's.
Yes. Both were used during the Vietnam conflict.
I don't know if I know that tank or not.
You've seen the movie The Battle of the Bulge?
Yes. Oh, actually, I've seen snippets of it. I actually haven't watched it, but I've heard a lot of people saying how incorrect it was.
Yeah.
When they come through the Ardennes forest and in the movie, they're coming over the desert.
Yeah, they're going across the plains.
Yes.
Plains of Midwest America, yes.
Right.
But a good bank holiday Monday movie. Drilling holes before I go and drill
I spent
holes.
4 hours in a car bank holiday Monday.
Well, that was your own fault.
Well, I mean, there's only way I was going to get back to where I live.
Do we put the jerry can on or not put the jerry can on? This is the question.
That is the question.
I'll come to that decision later.
Speaking of decisions and stuff, remember me saying to you last night, Panzer, I was going to go and have some ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember me also saying to you that one of the worst things that can happen to ice cream if you leave it in there too long and it freezes over the top, it just doesn't taste like ice cream anymore, it just breaks apart?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went down last night and I opened up my tub and I was like, this doesn't look right. Something doesn't seem right. Bit of frosting.
Somebody had been at your ice cream, hadn't they?
No. It was still all in, like, no scoopage taken out of it. When I took the lid off, it started with the seal. I got upstairs and I was like, I'll leave it in my room for 10 minutes, just to give it a bit of a melt. And then started eating it, and I was like, it's all right. It doesn't taste like the one I had the last time. And I didn't eat it all. I just flipped it from the bottom because I thought, well, if I'm holding it at the bottom, it'll melt. So I flipped it, and it was like a layer of like cinder toffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was rock hard sugar. And I noticed that there was a hole in the bottom of the ice cream tub. So it leaked, but it had also, so it completely ruined my ice cream, so I just threw it in the bin. I was well gutted.
Yes, I would be too.
Still got my tub of Reese's in the fridge, though. Freezer, even.
$16, $17,
18.
No.
It's Count with Skippy.
Yes.
Oh. That stuff is sliding around.
60 and 61.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Price is off to bed.
Oh, is he?
That's what he thinks.
Well, have a great dream. Bed's calling me. Night off. See you, Paul. Thanks for having me.
So it's 11 o'clock there, isn't it, where you are?
Yes, 10:15. Oh, well, 10 past. I'm back from my smoke break. Welcome back. And that's chat got up with. Such a lovely day.
Is that good? Sometimes even the neighbours have a cigarette.
It's just like the skit I saw on Facebook. A reporter interviewing the police sergeant, I think it was, as they're burning piles and piles of wild tomato plants.
Ooh, okay.
I've not heard it described that before.
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be better play it safe. So,
Yeah.
And in the interview, as it goes on, they're just getting off because the smoke's billowing all over them and around them. So you can guess what's happened. They're saying,
look at the money. Look at the funny colours. Yeah.
well, there was a lot of that happening, and then they started giggling and
Lots of chocolate and crisp packets lying around afterwards.
yeah. Well, I thought it was quite funny.
Yes, it has been known to happen from time to time, though. The Indian Army did it a good few years ago. I think it was the early 80s, late 80s, mid 80s.
Indian Army.
So yeah, they were responsible for burning these wild tomato crop.
It grows wild in India.
Mm.
You walk out the bush and it's just everywhere.
Oh no. Oh.
There's a TV show I used to watch, and I probably would still watch it if it was still on. It's called There's a River Somewhere. It was a fishing show, so they'll travel the world trying out different fishing spots. And one of the fishing spots was somewhere in India. And yeah, they panned the camera around the side of the road, and guess what was growing all over the side of the road?
Wild tomatoes.
That's it.
Wild tomatoes gets everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to break that off, aren't I?
Wonder how much they're charging. Never really been a veggie person. I don't like tomatoes. I love the smell of them.
I love them. I will love them on, hamburgers and so forth. Or fry them.
Oh yeah, you can fry green tomatoes, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see over here, because in Britain it's going to get illegal to bloody breathe over here soon before they start taxing you on it. But yeah, if it's quite funny because like a lot of gardeners over here, like they grow like all of their plants and vegetables indoors.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite funny because when it comes to winter and they're growing their tomato plants for their winter foods stuff, they forget that if it snows, a lot of the roofs melt the snow.
Yes.
Ah, hello, baby spider. Oh my God, you are tiny.
It's a bitty spider.
Yeah, this is really small. I need a shot glass to pick this thing up.
Don't bother picking it up, just squish it.
Oh no, dude, this thing's barely even a day old by the looks of it.
There's a lot of them around. I've been swatting them for bloody weeks now.
Baby Cake saying bye, Paul. Baby Cakes, I hear you, Panther. And Jim saying my neighbours burn marijuana plants. Yeah, half an ounce at a time. Yes. Fresh grown tomatoes are delicious. Good for you, and good for you. Sadly, they're acidic for my sensitive. Yeah, they are acidic. Fortunately, I can still eat them, so I'm happy.
What
are you laughing at?
Yeah, I'm just chuckling away that there was a big wild tomato factory found in an abandoned shop here in Dumfries.
Ah,
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
JC told me about the one that was found down there. There he is.
Yes, it seems to be a thing in the UK that the minute you have an abandoned property, people move in and grow wild tomatoes.
Yes.
But you were saying about the snow sitting on the roofs, Josie?
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I just saw this little thing crawling up the wall. No, they obviously because they keep all of the growing equipment upstairs in their attics and lofts where they grow their food for the winter. It's when it starts to snow in winter, obviously, the houses without all of this equipment in there keeps the snow on the roof.
ah, yes.
So a lot of people are getting caught growing food illegally.
I think I've seen screenshots of that on Facebook.
Yeah, there's one of the most famous ones is, believe it or not, in Holland.
Hmm.
I think I still might have it. If I have, I'll post it over to you.
I had a neighbour, this is years ago when I lived on the other side of town. For years, we didn't know he was doing it. Like, he was so secretive.
Yeah.
Anyway, the police was called to the property over his back fence. And I can't remember what the call was for, but anyway, the police just walking past just decided to just have a look over his back fence. And
Just to be nosy.
just to be nosy, yes. And half his backyard was full of it. And no one knew. And probably would have still be growing it today if he hadn't have gotten caught.
There's I can't remember where she was from. It was an elderly lady. She had one growing in the garden, and she just looked after it. Like, she genuinely thought that she didn't know what it was. Like, she just grew it and just thought it was part of the garden plant. And she actually got this thing to a record height. No one actually knew. See if I could find the news report about it. The funny thing I've always said, though, if the whole world, if everybody just liked a tomato and just ate a tomato, there would be a lot of world peace.
Yeah.
There would be a mad rush though on chocolate and
You know what I mean?
Pringles.
Yeah. Increase in sales of goat for about an hour and a half. Everybody would just be sat having a conversation about tomatoes. It's great.
Yeah. As I was saying, night Paul, sleep tight, and if not possible, count Mustangs. Well, he's got one. Actually, he's probably got more than one, but anyway. Yeah, Jim saying red tomatoes, what's that, antioxidants, yeah?
Yeah.
The fight prostate cancer, good for us guys, yes. Growing food illegally, that doesn't sound right.
It's illegal to collect our own water in this country, believe it or not.
I'll tell you the story. One of the local farmers decided to diversify his crop portfolio, and he just happened to be growing this particular crop, which is the male sterile version of the wild tomato plant, and it's called hemp, and it's used for making paper. And he was growing it right on the side of the A75, and the local, how can I put this, wild tomato enthusiasts couldn't believe their luck when they saw this. Literally, it was a huge field of it growing there out in the open. And of course, they would stop and harvest as much of this wild tomato plants as they could possibly get their hands on. And it wasn't until much later that they realised that they weren't quite as what's
Clever.
the word I'm looking for? Yeah, well, they weren't. It wasn't as pungent as they thought it was going to be.
Right.
It even made the national news in Scotland.
Yeah, right.
Amateurs. Absolute amateurs.
I mean, just imagine a whole field of wild tomatoes.
Yeah. Yes. Ethel says, yes, Jim, that's why I'm clear. I eat loads of tomatoes, hence I'm trouble-free so far. Right. Jim saying, good for you, Ethel. And tomatoes are fruit, says Jim.
They
are
indeed.
They are, yes. And JC's in, say afternoon, Scott gang and all in chat. Welcome in,
Hey,
JC.
how's your holiday going?
What am I doing? Oh, that's right. This goes with this at Shazam.
Shazam.
It
Yes,
was
it's not quiz of the week.
It's
no, that's not.
it's a 1/32 decal. Which one do I paint on there?
There used to be a clothing chain here called Suzanne. A women's clothing chain. So all their ads was this goes with that at Suzanne. That was their jingle.
Did you see that one that I sent you the other day? Tango adverts.
I don't know if I looked at it or not.
You know when you've been tangled.
Yeah, that's the one. Do you remember that one, Panzer, where it's the little bald bloke that comes out of nowhere?
Yes, the Trump impressionist before Trump was orange. Yes.
Yeah. And there was the one with the big blue hair, looked like a monster who had no legs and he used to throw his foot at everybody. To be fair, I saw a couple of adverts the other night from years ago. You just could not simply put them on TV anymore.
You know what I noticed the other night there? I was watching some. We're starting to see public information films reappear. You may not remember what a public information film. You may not have seen public information film. Basically, it was trying to scare the living hell out of people.
Oh, you mean the party political broadcasts?
No. Public information films where, don't play on the train lines. You'll get hit by a train.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yes. Well, I started seeing a few of them creeping up on various program advert breaks. I thought, when did we start doing this again? Because they seem to be for the NHS, And the one that I saw was don't play with overhead power lines on train and on railway tracks. I thought
I remember seeing that.
Pretty obvious, that one.
Mm-hmm. We have the similar ads.
Go on, Scott, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying we have similar ads.
I saw one. What was it? The last one I saw was, you need to wear a seatbelt in the back of the car because if you don't, you could send the person in the front to the afterlife without sounding awake.
Yes. Yeah, well, that's a true fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was the last one I saw. There was also the ones where it was, remember the one Panzer where it was the bloke who got drunk on a Friday night and he was chasing this girl and the balloon, and she let go of a balloon and it went up into the scaffolding and he climbed it and fell out.
Don't remember that one.
There was a couple over here. There was the one with a little girl where it goes, if you hit me at 20, there's a 50% chance. No, there's an 80% chance I will live. If you hit me at 30.
Yes, I remember that advert. That was from the late 80s.
It was the one where the girl sat by the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Where they remade it.
In fact, I believe I've got that. I have a DVD of these public information films. It was from a DVD called Charlie Says. And it was all it was all the race to buy these DVDs back in the 80s.
Charlie says, don't go off with strangers.
That's
Yes.
all right. One of the guys at work who I've been working with, his name's Simon. So on the radio today, we were saying, Simon says, do this. Yeah, I thought it was quite funny.
Prodigy made a song because of that, Charlie says.
Yeah. Baby Cake saying, hi, JC. JC saying, hi, Baby Cakes. Joshy, I replied to your PM earlier, dude, from JC.
Oh, okay. Yes. I thought I saw something pop up.
It's Ethel saying it's the holiday maker, JC. JC saying, hey, Ethel, not on a holiday, not holiday maker, just visiting family for the week. Yep. Jim's saying, Panzer Cat, remember the Monty Python public film comedy sketch of How Not to Be Seen?
Yes.
Anybody remember Halen Pace's
Seeing Eye Cat?
Seeing Eye Cat.
Hearing Ear Cat, I think it was.
It was the one where the cat's walking across the bloody garden wall and he's there following him.
I remember the skit, Hale and Pace, where they found someone trying to bury a body in a field. And I think he said it's Jason Donovan. So they all, or someone of that nature, so they jumped in and helped bury the person.
I think the one that got the most attention and the most complaints to Ofcom was from the first series, the first episode of the ITV series. And it was the big guy comes on holding a very small kitten. And behind them was this white sheet draped over something. You instantly knew it was a microwave oven. And the skit went along the lines of, we wouldn't be cruel enough to microwave a kitten live on television. And, the other guy clicks on and says, so here's one we did earlier, pops the microwave open and there's this kitten arched back, tail up, very well charred. It was just one of those skits on British television at the time. And the number of complaints that got was unbelievable.
I reckon.
And at the end of the season, of course, the last thing that you saw in the image as the titles rolled at the end was this kitten in the microwave. So funny. Because it was one of those sketches. The minute he came on, the big guy came on with the kitten, the little white fluffy kitten. You knew what was immediately behind him under the sheet.
I sent Scott the one the other day. Scott sent me one. We were talking about this one. It was in Coldstream a couple of weeks ago. Scott sent me one. It was the one where the bloke goes through the metal detector, Scott, and she keeps on pressing the button, and he keeps on going through. And the girl comes over to her. The girl who's pressing the button. She says, "You're going to get in trouble one day for that." Advertising their boxer shorts. Well,
yeah, that was the underwear ad.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Yeah.
But do you remember the John West advert, Panzer, where it goes, and here we see the graceful bear catching, and all of a sudden you hear this, and this bloke's running on in a fisherman's outfit, goes over, has a fight with the bear, and robs his salmon. Oh, that was brilliant. We go to extreme lengths to bring you the freshest fish. And there was that other one where they were in the middle of the ocean, and they bring up this great white shark, and out of the shark's mouth pops the fisherman with the salmon.
All right. Yeah. Jim saying I found some YouTube channels that have collections of American public service and military films from the 1950s and 60s. Yeah.
Surprised what you can find on YouTube.
Yeah, they just don't have everything though. Sometimes it surprises you, but this, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the great Scottish comedian Billy Connolly did a couple of Scottish Tourism Board films back when I was a kid, and they seem to have vanished completely. I have been emailing and sending out requests to see if I can find out who owns the copyright to them, because I remember seeing one. They used to be supporting features at the local cinema when you went to the movies, and I remember them doing a tour of the area around Glasgow, places like Moscow and Egypt, little outlying villages around Glasgow at the time. They were only 20 or 30 minutes, but they were the sort of supporting features that I remember as a kid and I want to see again.
Well, this is the thing. 40 years ago, 50 years ago, when all of these adverts and stuff were coming out, if you put them on TV nowadays, people would be like, that doesn't exist. You can't do that to us.
Yep.
The NIMBY woke brigade. Sorry that I used that expression.
I'm awake. I've been awake since 8.
I don't know what it's like there, but we've seemed to have lost the ability to laugh at ourselves.
I know. Over here, everyone's painting red lines on stuff so the council will come and move it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You heard this one about everyone's banging up bloody St George's flags?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's sticking them up, and the council are coming around saying, "Oh, you can't have them up. Take them down, or we'll take them away." So, guess what? Some clever bugger went and did. Because over here, no. Over here, if you have certain products that you haven't got the means to move them, like you're elderly, disabled, or anything like that, or you live on one of the many estates, people just bang it out the front of their garden. I seen one the other day. Some bloke's gone and put a fridge outside his house, and he said it's been here for ages. Council haven't moved it, so I've just gone and painted 2 red lines on it. And it was gone in a day.
Yeah, I can't see the fuss with the St George flag. What's the issue there?
It starts with that word P and it ends in politics.
Right.
Yeah, stuff that I can't be bothered talking about.
Yeah. There was a spate a few years ago here in this part of Scotland. Well, it's going back to the early 90s, where tourists from south of the border were coming up flying flying that flag on their cars. It didn't go down very well with the local population.
Wow.
You don't come to Scotland and fly the flag of England.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a football year either.
That's
The,
what I'm
the
saying. Or Joshy painting a roundabout with the St George cross.
Yeah, that was in Wales recently. They did that. Oh, not in Wales. Sorry, that was. That was down south recently. They did that. Even the little dividers in the middle of the road. You get to the end of your junctions, and you got the dual white blocks that go across. Yeah, everyone's painting there.
Oh, right.
It's one of these things, though. There's a lot of people who have had flags up in their gardens for absolutely years. Never been a problem until now.
But all of a sudden it is, yeah.
Welcome to conformist Britain. Sorry.
Just do what I do. I happen to have.
Ignore them.
I happen to have that banned flag from that you can't allow to show on YouTube or Facebook.
Oh yes.
I have
religious symbol that got rotated.
Yes. I have an original one of those that I used to hang from a building.
Yeah.
A very famous building in Germany that was actually I was gifted it from my World War II veteran.
Right.
And he said to me, keep a hold of it. And, if you're banned from displaying your national flag, stick that out. Believe you me, you'll get the council's attention very bloody quickly.
Yeah, well, actually, a council here, and I can't remember where it was. It was on the mainland somewhere. Actually, banned the Australian flag to be flown. They threatened to fine someone like $5,000 or something if they didn't remove their Australian flag.
That'll be the next thing that happens over here.
So the next week, everyone bought their Australian flag and flew that in support of this person, because it's never been illegal to fly our flag.
It shouldn't be illegal to fly your flag anyway.
No.
The thing is, though, what gets me is, will they be allowed to do it at the Olympics?
Of course they will.
Or the World Cup foosball, overpriced 22 girls running around a grass pitch. But then again, I suppose it makes good money, doesn't it, for them? So
25 men chasing a bag of wind up and down prime real estate.
That's the one. I said this to my old housemate when I used to live in the house many years ago, when I think it was when England females won the World Cup. This was 2018, 17, 18. I was saying to him, I was like, "Oh, women are playing football," and he was like, "Nah, I ain't interested in watching that crap." I'm like, "But you're a massive avid football fan." He was like, "Yeah." So why don't you want to watch women run around? He was like, "Because they're crap." I'm like, "All right, okay. So you're telling me you'd rather watch 22 men run around a football pitch, and then when they get tackled or a slight breeze blows past them, they go flying 30 foot across the floor, roll around for 10 minutes in agony because they've hit a blade of grass, but then all of a sudden that guy runs over with a magic sponge, touches them in places that the referee's not allowed to see, and then all of a sudden get up and take a free kick and score the most amazing goal of the season. Yeah, okay. I'll sit here and watch 22 females chase a ball. When they get tackled, they get straight back up and carry on playing. And the funniest thing is, when they won the World Cup for England, that's when UK female football got recognised, and everybody's on it now. How mad is that? How mad is that? All of a sudden, football started making money, and they'll be like, "Oh, we're interested now. What can we do to help?"
Yeah. We had the same issue with our female soccer players when they got into the quarterfinals for the World Cup. It was just hysteria. Everyone was watching the quarterfinal.
Yeah, no one knows anything about any of them, but because they've just made it into the semis and quarters and everything like that, now everyone's watching them.
Well, when they progressed because of a penalty shootout, and we got the goal, that everyone just went ape. There was Facebook videos of people cheering on planes and on trains everywhere, even commentators on other sporting shows. Yeah.
Yes. Talking of football and people falling over and having to get the magic sponge, have you seen any of the footage from the World Robotic Games that have been circulating? Where they have robots playing football, and funny enough, they actually do the exact same thing as the human variants. They fall over and roll around on the ground. It's actually quite amusing.
Hang on.
Jim saying
on. Oh, what's it called? Go on, sorry, Scott.
I was just going to say, Jim saying football, and football here's AFL, and then there's soccer.
Yes, yes. I was Jim's in Chicago.
Yeah.
You get you call it soccer.
Yeah. Ethel saying in America, female players in cut down armour have bigger following than the males in the full armour playing at NFL.
Yeah, but the thing with that, I'll actually back them up on that one, saying that some of the blokes are like 7 foot tall, nearly half a ton, and will break you in half when they charge at you at 20 mile an hour. They are animals when it comes to NFL. NFL's in its own league. I've just found it. There's one, it's still played in the city of Florence now, and it's ancient Italian rugby combined with MMA, and it's called Calcio Storico Fiorentino. Honestly, it's a completely different level of sports. It's one of those where if two players meet each other, the ball gets thrown forward, but the two guys that meet each other, they have to fight until the first one goes down. And then when that person goes down, the other guy just sits on them. And it's still played nowadays.
Sounds like British rugby.
Mm.
It is, but in this one, you are actually... part of the rules is fighting, whilst in British rugby, you just smack him once without the ref seeing you.
Or hope the ref doesn't see you.
Yes.
No, naughty. Go back learning the alphabet.
F. 32, 38, and 46.
Right, remember those? They're your lottery numbers, folks.
Yes.
Either that or it's Scott's preferred vital statistics.
Yeah.
Which case, I don't fancy his much.
No, I'm sure I heard him say D twice. Or was it double? I can't remember.
No, it was F.
Oh, is it?
Sorry, misogynistic jokes here. Shouldn't be allowed.
That's all right. It's just a handful.
Yeah, F, more than a handful, mate, I tell you.
It's a lovely day.
It is.
It's a lovely day for harvesting your wild tomatoes, yes. Now, hold your horses here, buddy.
Crikey, that's small.
Voices. Wow. Wow.
That's what she said. Right.
I don't know why. I've got this really fancy, some like really garlicky, herby chicken.
Mm.
No.
Yes, I can go. Yes.
I probably won't go to KFC. There is a place round here called Wingers. Their chicken's beautiful. They do their own garlic and parmesan sauce. Oh.
Yeah, over the mainland they've got Red Rooster. Sort of like KFC, but it's not.
Yeah, that's what this Wingers is like. Sort of KFC, but not.
Mm.
They don't do boned chicken. It's literally just chicken strips, fillets, and burgers. That's it.
All right. Well, I've never been to Red Rooster, but they do have chicken, pieces and bone chicken. But you can also buy whole chicken as well. And, of course, chips or fries, depending where you are.
Oh, skin on fries. Yes, please. So here's a question. Chicken wings boned or deboned? This is one of those ones where it could take a while.
Oh, no.
I personally, I don't mind eating chicken off the bone, but I am a breast man. I love chicken breast. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I do prefer deboned chicken wings because then you can just stick a fork in there and go mad.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in it, go mad, and then stick a fork in Joshy because he's done.
Plus, if you're driving, it's easier to munch on the way too.
Yeah,
just grab it.
I know that's where. See,
I'm appalled. I'm appalled that you would be eating while driving. It means you.
Of course I will. Yep.
Either hand is not available. Both hands should be on the wheel at all times.
You know when some of those days where you just wish you were a policeman.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of, when I say people on their phone, the amount of 40-foot heavy laden lorry drivers I saw driving with their mobile phones in their hand, blatantly in the window, just texting somebody. you know, I just wish I had the power to have pulled them over.
All you do, Joshy, is if you think they're considered dangerous, take a short video of it and email it to your local constabulary. Make sure you also film the registration of the vehicle. They're quite happy.
Yeah.
The local police authorities are quite happy to send fixed penalty notices out over the internet, through the post.
Well, I did
Do
get
that here.
I did get looked at one, but I couldn't. The thing is, though, we were traveling on our way down there with the amount of stuff that we had in the car. I couldn't really move. So, trying to get a photo, like I say, that photo I got of Birmingham yesterday, I had to get it on the way back whilst I was facing the opposite side. So I couldn't see over all the stuff in the back passenger seats.
Did you say Birmingham?
Birmingham, yes.
Did you see any garbage?
To be honest, Scott,
to see the city.
yeah, you can just, if you squint your eyes enough and look over the top of the bin bags, you can just see the top of the buildings.
Was there nice fumes coming from it?
We had the windows closed. You could just see the smog. What?
I was just saying it's probably a good thing.
Yes, you could just see the smog like hanging above the city.
Can't help wondering if they've got the local housing, the local council there are housing the rats in bed and breakfasts or hotel rooms. Too soon.
Well, and then also getting an annual weekly payment.
Yes.
I don't know. In Birmingham, you only get really 4-star hotels, don't you? To be fair, so rats are living in luxury down there.
See, it's not even being covered by the media in the UK at the moment. That.
Say again, dude. You went mumbled for a second then.
I said it's not even being covered by the mainstream media.
No, it won't, because it's been done to death now.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. You've had your 10 minutes of fame. You've moved on. I wonder how many people have forgotten about the Coldplay thing that happened a few weeks ago. Because everyone's moved on about that, haven't they? Quickly.
Coldplay.
Oh no, it's been brought up again.
Oh, has it? Well, over here, when they were doing their gigs afterwards, you had a load of people taking the mick out of them. Like there was 2 blokes hugging and like the.
That went worldwide. That did
very quickly.
Yeah.
No, give it another few months. They'll be forgotten about.
No idea where that went, but that just went pinged.
Panzer, any ideas?
Sorry, but you're both in both ears because it's a very small audience tonight, and I've.
Right. To help Scott, it might be on the floor.
Yes, it hit the container next to me, but I might leave it till there's more light so I can see.
Oh, that reminds me. Before I forget. The battery's out of this bite.
Ethel Joshy, sounds like Oxford versus Cambridge University football. No rules.
It's prison football, Ethel.
Jim saying I prefer rugby. It's quicker pace than the American football. Ice hockey is my favourite spectator sport. Never watched it.
Ice hockey's actually pretty good, to be fair. I've only been a couple of times.
What gets me about American football is that it's an hour-long game that has, 40 minutes of preamble at the beginning of this. But I'm thinking more of the Super Bowl here. The 40 minutes of preamble, then you had an hour-long show in the middle of half an hour of sport, and they pay for 15 minutes and then change ends.
It's like cricket. I've never understood cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I once watched a cricket match on television, and I more or less figured out, or thought I'd more or less figured out the rules, and then something happened which threw my understanding of the rules out the window completely. I mean, we don't play cricket here in Scotland. We don't play baseball here in Scotland either, but half of every Scotsman have either a cricket bat or a baseball bat in their house.
You're more of a golf and rugby up there, aren't you?
Well, golf and anyone who's afflicted by that sport, I must apologise in advance. It was actually created as a bit of a joke for some rather, what's the word I'm looking for, smarmy English tourists back in the 1600s, and who thought they were superior to us Scots. And the Scots took it upon themselves, the locals took it upon themselves to wind them up. And one enterprising local farmer was smacking a piece of rubber round with his walking stick from rabbit burrow to rabbit burrow. And that's how the game of golf was invented.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually pretty cool. I never knew that.
Yes, it was created. It's the biggest Scottish joke that the world has ever. It's never been played on the world.
Our national sport that's played nationwide is cricket.
Comedy. The British taught you how to play the game. At least you could do is let us win it now and again.
Not on your chance.
Exactly.
Actually, we've got the Ashes being played here this summer, so we'll see what happens with that. What do we got? We got Ethel saying, yes, Jim, rugby is more sensible sport where 30 men in a opposition plus referee mounts combat with the elliptical ball.
Elliptical.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got the same shaped ball, but we kick around the field and bounce it. Actually, probably more egg shaped than anyway. Ethel says no to chicken wings, prefer breasts.
Oh,
and Jim saying exactly, Pans, American football drugs seemingly forever so slow. Drags.
Yeah. They advance a couple of yards, and then somebody throws down this white cloth on the ground. You're like, what the hell is going on with that?
Yeah. Well,
and here's the thing about American football: they have each team has two sides. They have the defensive side and they have the attacking side. They should have the number of players, and that's the number of players they have. They don't interchange them.
Yeah.
They've got running full-backs and they've got running backs.
AFL, we swap sides. Like you kick to one side of the field for about 20, 25 minutes, and then you swap over. You have 4 quarters.
You've inherited that from the Americans. Going to kick a ball about or throw a ball about, do it for the whole hour. Never mind this interchanging sides.
We do it to be so there's no fair advantage. Sometimes it's an advantage, particularly if you're kicking into the wind than against, because if you're kicking against the wind, you're not going to kick far.
Yeah, we had that on Sunday in paintball. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, the enemy get to fight in the shade for the first 3 hours a day. Then we're stuck in the sun for the afternoon."
Yeah, say that in winter.
Ah, but I'm not in winter yet, Scott. Pretty sure you'll be reminding us all of that soon.
He will.
Yeah, give it a month.
Give it a month. Oh God, time flies.
Jim's also saying the orange cloth panther is the penalty flag. Football players used to play both defence and offensive teams and switch sides every quarter. Yeah, we don't have that. Because both, there's full offensive and defensive, and we have the same side playing in the same quarter.
Yes. If you want to see offensive football playing, just watch a Rangers and Celtic game. An old firm match in Sardis. Trust me.
You want to watch a match that offends everybody? Put England versus Germany.
Oh yes.
That was the sole reason. Well, that was also the final nail in the coffin for me, is to say, well, do you know what? Football's not even a sport anymore. It's turned into a business. There's a lot of things happened when Luis Suarez went round biting people in the World Cup.
Yeah.
FIFA actually said, right, he's not allowed to go anywhere near a football pitch for the next 6 months. He's not allowed to be transferred to any other team, and he's not allowed to be purchased or borrowed or brought or anything. Basically, he's banned from football. I think it was a week later he was spotted being he was on the transfer list for Barcelona, and then 3 weeks later he was in their training camp playing football. So I thought that was nice. So then you got things like what's his name, Thierry Henry, who's just managed to get into the football fame of legends. I didn't realise to cheat a game gets you into football. Thierry Henry flat out cheated in the French versus Ireland World Cup, knocking Ireland out of their very ever first opportunity to be in a World Cup. And Thierry Henry cheated. He caught the ball on the forearm here and banged it back into play, hit it with his hand. This was all on camera in front of the linesman. Knocked it back into play, and then it was scored. They scored a goal because of it. Ireland were 1-0 up from a penalty, and because France had previously won the last game, they only had to do was score or get a goal, and France had won. So yeah, Thierry Henry cheated and got them to win.
Nothing beats cheating like Maradona in the hand of God.
Oh yeah, definitely. But obviously, back it's a business, not a sport. But now the final nail in the coffin for me was when FIFA actually said to England players and also England supporters, you're not allowed to wear a poppy on Remembrance Sunday when it's the England versus Germany game, because it might incite memories of what happened 80 years ago. Yeah, who's it going to incite memories for? The 15-year-olds that are sat in there with their dads that weren't even born. I can imagine it must have been a rough time for those guys.
Yeah. So
yeah, they didn't allow them to wear poppies. So that was it. You know what? Football, I'm done with you. So sports instead.
Yes, I have never been a fan of football. It doesn't matter what team you support, I can still rip the Michael out of you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, people, this is about where we're going. Oh, I'm going to go cameras up. This is where we're going to say goodnight. I'm upside down.
You're upside down. You are in Landau.
I have put together the Kibble wagon more or less. I've done the body.
Yeah.
And I've put the first of the 3D printed photo resin parts on.
Oh, nice. I see that. Yeah.
So, yeah, well, I've basically built this puppy. Need to find something else for next week.
Ooh,
Nice.
just need a couple of seats.
Yeah, seats, wheels, tracks.
How did you go, Joshy?
I've done all right. Hang on, let me just wash my brush off because I don't want that to settle. So I have done a bit more on the S, if I can get the paint out of the way. Done a bit more on the S. I'm just adding little bits of grit to it now to make it look like it's all rusted off and stuff and flakes. I've painted the eye and silver and grey. I'm just trying to add different colours and different things. I got loads of ideas. I'm going to start sticking things like that on it at some point, which are it's bits of wire that I've put some neon 3D this stuff basically.
Yep. Nice.
So yeah, that's all I've done, to be fair, dude. But then again, I didn't get in till late, but yeah, it's coming along slowly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we noticed you come in late.
Yes.
I'll be 5 minutes and I'll join you, boys. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got back in and I was like, right, I best just move stuff off my bench from last night. My diorama's still here. I don't know where to put it at the moment.
No worries. Well, I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. There is other streams on. We've got Lindsay's.
You have indeed the PPM stream at 7 o'clock UK time.
Yeah, that's 4 a.m. my time. I'll probably see the last bit of it, but yeah. And then you got Carl's Skull Modelling tomorrow at 1.
Yes.
I think it's still going anyway, and which I'll probably be on. And then you got Terry's on Thursday at 6:30. Is there anyone else?
Dom normally does a Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon for Dominique, yes, and of course Saturday there's Terry again, Little History at 8:30. Who else is there?
Oh, look, there you go. You like Easy 8s. There you go. Tacom have done a heavy, an Easy 8 box set where you can get 2.
Yes, I've seen that. Oh, that one, that's a different one. Yeah, all right, I'll look at that.
There's that god-awful bloody stream that's on a Thursday at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. That one man, an awesome-lookingly handsome dude, a sponge princess and a
SpongeBob. SpongeBob's not going to be here, so it's only going to be you and Carl.
Yep. And room for more if anybody wants to come on.
Yep.
Last Thursday, I'm at work.
Yeah, I'll be getting ready for work, so yeah. So anyway, Michelle's on Sunday at 11 a.m. rather.
Marcus on Saturday.
Yeah,
Marcus on Saturday, and the rest will follow after Sunday. So keep in tune with Carl, Terry's, Marcus's, the two boys stream, and yeah.
Hey,
anyway,
it's
I'm going to take it out.
A ridiculously handsome man and a princess.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Doing this one.